Hey you guys, Coach Liz here. All right, this week I want to touch on element 18 in your life book. Last week we talked about neat exercise, which is actually non-exercise activity thermogenesis. It's moving your body without a planned exercise. So hopefully you're being more intentional to park farther from the store, working on your posture, standing instead of sitting, um, turning on some music and dancing, all those things that are helping you burn up to 300 extra calories a day. That is a game changer. But let's talk about something that's going to help your longevity. Being able to help your ability to perform activities of daily living as you age. Being able to get up off of your chair, sit down on the floor, and then get back up, go for a walk, maybe on a family vacation, to be able to keep up with your family, or just enjoy going on a walk or being able to walk up the stairs. Those are all things that really add value to our lives. And it starts now by planning ahead so that you'll be able to do that for many more years. Now, in Element 18, Dr. Anderson talks about the importance of exercise. And he talks about how it doesn't have to take hours of your day. It can just be a 30-minute exercise and how that can affect your long-term health. Now he breaks it up into three different areas of exercise. The first thing is a walking program. So if you're not currently exercising, let's work on just taking more steps. Um, Going further than you are right now with your daily step count. If you don't have something that counts your steps, that's a great way to be just conscious of how much you're moving. And so going for a 30-minute walk is a great place to start. And it doesn't have to be 30 minutes at one time. You could break it up into three 10-minute walks, but just fit it in as you can. Get in the habit of doing that every day. I have a dog, so I like to go on a walk every morning. The second step is resistance training. Building muscle. Now, that doesn't have to look like lifting heavy weights at the gym. You could do it right at home without any exercise equipment, just using your own body weight by doing some push-ups, sit-ups, wall sits, lunges. There are so many options for that. And Dr. Anderson also goes over in Element 18 all the different muscle groups and gives you a program that you can follow if you're just getting started. Also, it could mean resistance bands. That's something that you could do from home. There's so many videos on YouTube of resistance band exercises that you can do. Or there's free apps that you can, it shows exactly how to do the exercise. It tells you how many to do, helps you really progress that way. Or getting some dumbbells that you can use right at home or going to the gym. I love to go to the gym because there's heavier weights there and it just keeps me accountable. I want to make sure I get my money's worth. Um, and I go at least 3 times a week. So it doesn't have to be often that you go, but starting even with once or twice a week with some resistance training exercises. Now, I promise you, you're not going to get big and bulky by lifting weights. It's actually very hard to build muscle. You have to be very intentional to actually build muscle, but you will get stronger, and that will help you not just increase your metabolism, but be able to enjoy your life and move easier as you age. And then the third thing is high intensity training. Now that just means getting your heart beating faster. There's an important need for cardiovascular health. You want your heart to pump, and by doing a couple times a week of something that gets your heart pumping. And it might just mean finding a hill to walk on, or maybe you like a dance fitness class, going to an aerobics class, or a sport, or going hiking, something that you're going to notice that your heartbeat gets up there faster. So you want some aerobic exercise. Now, those are three areas of health. You can work it into your schedule however you want, and even just starting with 30 minutes a day of intentional exercise. So you don't have to do all three of those in one day. You can spread those out throughout the week and see what works for you. But I encourage you to start being intentional about moving your body. It's not just going to help you by building muscle, but exercise actually builds your bones by resistance training, especially if you're taking the right supplements. You can get stronger bones as you age instead of losing bone mass. And so that's really going to help you to have a better quality of life long term. And also, when it comes to supplements, being intentional about feeding your body the things that it needs, not just with food, but there are some great supplements that can help. One thing that Dr. Anderson talks about in Element 18 is essential amino acids. Now, essential amino acids are what protein is made up of. Now, your body naturally will make about 11 essential amino acids on its own. You don't have to do anything for those, but the others you have to get through food, and that's usually protein sources. But you can take an essential amino acid supplement like the Optavia Active essential amino acid that has all of the right balance of amino acids that you need for your body to make complete protein with less calories. And the nice thing about these is it helps protect your muscle. It helps with recovery. It helps with building muscle, but it's also a vegan source, powder source of amino acids that your body doesn't have to digest. So as we age, sometimes it's harder to digest meat. And so maybe we don't get the benefits from actually eating the steak or the chicken because your body's not digesting it and using everything in there. But taking essential amino acid in it's a powder form that your body just automatically absorbs it. You have to drink the whole scoop in water within 15 minutes so it can just get to work for you. And your body will just automatically absorb it and create that complete protein from that. So I notice a big difference with muscle growth when I'm using this supplement. But I've also had lots of clients say that they notice that they're less hungry, they have more energy, they recover better, they're not sore. So I love that supplement. The other thing that I love is a good creatine. Now I just got this off Amazon. This is a good brand. It's called Bulk Supplements, but there's lots of different brands. But you just need about 5 milligrams a day. They don't have any flavor. You just put it in any drink, and then drink it. So it makes it really easy, but that really helps with muscle health, but also brain health, especially in women. Have shown that every age of women should take creatine, especially as you age. It's really going to help you. So those are two supplements that I love to use that helps with my muscle health. Now, my challenge for you this week is to think about what you currently do for exercise, see where you're at, and see where you'd like to be. Set a plan to increase what you're doing by even 5 minutes a day. Start small if you need to. Start with a 1 minute wall sit every day. Get in the habit of doing something intentional to move your body and work your muscles every day for that long-term health because it's those small, simple habits that add up to be big ones. All right, have a great week.